So, let's try this. Well, I think that works. Hello! And welcome back to Quantus on the FTOG server. In the last episode, we worked on the paintball arena that you see behind me. Between episodes, I've been working on the transport method to get here. However, I am having a small resource problem getting enough clay. So, in this episode, we're going to look at a mod which will hopefully give us enough to finish off the system. So, let's get started. So, welcome back to the base. I know it doesn't look anything like the base, but we are actually just above it. Between episodes, I've put in some slime channels, as I covered off in the last one, because they can go up and down, which is really cool. But you can see just down there is the track off the spawn, and the little entrance way over to spawn as well. So, I haven't really done a lot between episodes, but I have made a basic start on Britannia, just to get us to a point where we can do today's episode. I'm using a lot of bricks, which requires clay. So, there is a flower in Britannia called a Clayconia, is it? Clayconia. And I've already made most of the stuff here, just to make sure I've got all the resources on me. The recipe for this isn't too difficult. You need a couple of light grey petals, which of course you can get from one light grey flower. You need a dark grey petal, a cyan petal, and a rune of the earth. Rune of the earth requires a mushroom, mana powder, which is just placing various types of powder into a mana pool, and any form of stone, and a block of coal. And your runic altar. Now you'll see I have made a runic altar over here. Now, one of the things you could do with this, if we place this down, I think let's put it about here. And it's getting a little ahead of itself. In fact, let's turn that off for a second. I've been using that quite a bit for building the stuff so that things appear in my inventory quickly. But if you look at what we just placed down, the Clayconia, you can place down a piece of sand next to it, and as long as there's mana available, it will make a clay ball, which will make it really cool. Really easy to make, but you have to place the sand every time. So there is another plant in Britannia called a Ranipucarpus. Probably butchering that name. Similar recipe again. Just go into petal topography with a couple of orange petals, a redstone root, which is some grass and redstone, a yellow petal, rune of the earth again, so just what we had before, and then I'll make you one of these Ranipucarpus thingies. And the cool thing about these is, let's put one there. Now what you do is you drop a item onto here. So for example, if I just drop an item like that, it won't actually do anything, because there is nothing around here to indicate what to place it on. So if we go in here, let's use alabaster. We go down here, and we place a piece of alabaster under it, or whatever block is under it. And air is included, so that's possibly placed it somewhere weird. So we place a piece of alabaster, say there, it'll immediately put whatever it picked up on that block, which is quite cool. It doesn't matter what the item is, as long as it's placed, it'll pick it up and place it. So not too shabby. Now, it has quite a nice range on it, because if I can go, let's go along this way. Run along here. And let's place down some dirt. Whoops. Not too bad. And of course, it can go in a square. And also do air blocks. So you can fill up a piece of air really easily. Now, that's not what I want to do, because... Oh no! I'll fix it in a moment. Take these guys out. I'll leave that one there. Because what we want to do is we want to use the 4 sides of the clay cona. So that one, and that one. And now if we place down our dirt, it'll just choose one of these sides at random. Like that. And of course, if we do it with sand, the clay cona will kick in and convert them to clay. Just like that. Unfortunately, however, now we have the problem of that works really well, but we now need to make it so something auto picks it up. So we have in here a hop hock. Hop hocks are made in a very similar way to the, I think, the redstone root, 2 grey petals, 2 light grey petals, and a rune of air. Rune of air is very similar to the rune of earth, requiring a mana ingot, a mana powder, string, a feather, and a piece of carpet, which of course we can get pretty easily. But if we place this down, it'll pick up anything in the area. So we could place it, let's place it down, as long as it's sitting on dirt, let's place it there. And it will place items in a area right next to any chest located next to it. So we place down the chest here, like that. And now, of course, it will pick any items up. So let's drop a piece of dirt. And one of these two is going to pick them up. Hopefully it's the hop hock. Cool. It's raining. No, I think that's just the stuff from the... So far so good. We can pick up items. Now the problem, of course, is if we drop some sand down here, it'll be a bit of a random chance as to which item picks it up. Looks at the hopper hock one at that time. So what you can do... Actually, you know what? I'm going to lift this up a little bit. It's come out. Place that there. Where'd the hopper hock go? Place that there. And then we'll place the chest next to it. And it should still work. It's just a higher level. What we can do, however, is we could stop it picking up anything but what you're after. So if we grab, so we've got some clay, grab an item frame, place it there, place a piece of clay in it, because that's what we want it to pick up. We just want it to pick up clay. And if you look at the, if we put the one in the forest into function mode, you can see from here what it's currently set to. So currently it's set to pick up only items and frames. We can hold down our snap key and right click and change it to pick up any other items basically. Or we can set it to pick up any items at all. It does not require mana, but it has a large area if there is a mana pool nearby. In this case there is a mana pool nearby. That shouldn't matter. And we also, in this case, we want to make sure it's in pick up only items and frames. So once we've got that, now of course if we drop down some sand, onto here. It won't pick it up, and it should be picked up by our friend. Turned into clay, and the hopper hock should picked it up. There you go. And it should now be in here. Excellent. So, that's pretty easy and pretty cool. But I've got all this excess cobblestone, and I still don't want to go looking for sand. Because to find sand, we've got to go desert, and there's no deserts within our radius, which we've got set up here. We have to go to the mining world, and the closest one I found is about 2,000 blocks away. So it's quite a run just to pick up sand on a regular basis. Probably slightly better because there's normally a lot more sand in those areas than there is clay, but still quite a bit of effort. So what I was thinking we could do is alchemy catalyst. If we place down the alchemy catalyst over here, maybe like that, we can place a mana pool onto it. And now anything we drop into that, as long as it's got mana, let's give it some mana. And you'll notice I've set up just the basic ender flames down here with the trigger on. You can see the pressure plate down there, which just takes a piece of coal and fills it up. And I don't have any coal on me, I don't think, to show that off. No, I do. So we'll take some coal, stick it onto there. And you can see it places it on the pressure plate. One of the ender flames will take it up, and then another one we dropped. Just like that. So, all we need to do though is place this guy here, and it's already facing towards our mana pool, but let's just make sure it's facing that way. And then it'll fill out, so we'll then bind this guy to there. Bind that guy to there. And now if we grab some cobble, and we place it into here, it converts to sand. So let's just double check that what we've got here is fully in use. So we'll just place down our sand around here. Oops. Sand, sand, sand. That's all our sand gone. We did pick up some of that clay. Let's take out all the clay from there for now as an example. So, what we can do, as I said, so we've got no sand in the inventory now. If, however, I grab some cobble, place it into here, you can see it turns into sand. Really quite awesome. Now what we need to do, of course, is, in order to do this, we have to convert this to sand. Then we'd have to drop it and place it down, or drop it down onto this guy so that it will distribute it around. But what we can do instead, let's automate that a little more. So we grab the open crate, and we can place open crate above. I don't think, because that's got a. I thought you had to. Let's test something here. If I place that there. Ah, I thought you had to drop it directly on top of it. Okay, how big an area does it have? Nice. Okay. And over here. Hopefully the hopper doesn't pick it up. Very cool. Okay. Well, that makes my plan a lot easier. Because I was planning on placing everything. Let's just sleep for a second. I was planning on having two open crates. One to drop onto here directly on top, and then one to drop into here. But it looks like I might be able to avoid that. So let's place a open crate there. Now it can be right above it, it doesn't really matter. So let's place, does it have to be on top? Can we put it on the side? Maybe put it there. And now, of course, if we place in our cobble, let's just place a couple pieces of cobble in. Is that going to work? Okay, it's taken it. Do I have to, maybe that has to be up one more. Let's move it up one more. to open. Great, see, I might use the second one for something. And we will place the hopper there. And then if we drop, let's try this again. So let's put some cobble into there. Okay, that seems to be working. Cool, that actually worked. Well, I think I picked it up. So let's go over here. And we'll place a couple more into there. Nice! Oh, well, that makes things a bit easier. So I was expecting a lot more complicated setup. But let's try. Do I have any... hopper ducks? Doesn't look like I do. Okay, I'll just go get down. Not the prettiest, but once we get a little further on, we can get item conduits and stuff to make it a little better. There you go. And wait for it to pick it up. And awesome. Okay, so in theory we should be able to load up a whole bunch of cobble into there. Okay, that's going a lot slower than it should be. Back up. Ah, I see what the problem is. It's picking it back up. I didn't think it was going to be. I didn't think it went upwards. Well, let's put an item frame on there and put, I don't know, a piece of spruce board in there. That's what I got on me. Put that in there. That should stop it picking it up. There we go. Cool. Oh, no, of course, I went to pick them up, but I did do that. Let me grab some more cobble. So, let's try this. Well, I think that works. Very cool. So how much clay have we got now? Look at that. And I've got some in my inventory too. Awesome. Okay, so all we're going to do now is collect some cobblestone and wait. And then hopefully I'll have enough to finish what we need. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the episode here. If you've enjoyed the episode or learned anything from it, please do hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and like what you saw, hit the subscribe button. Got any questions, comments, suggestions, or just want to say hi? Leave a comment down below. But otherwise, have a great day and see ya!